against thee. The time has come to bring justice to this land and make this a united kingdom. For today we are the English and we are undertaking the siege of Doune Castle. This is the 14th century and we are looking at the siege of Doune Castle and creating political and military simulations on your micro by micros. We're going to capture the castle. We have a force of infantry and archers. We need to manage our supplies of catapults, battering rams and siege towers and sacks of food, and make sure we capture the castle before we run out of men, run out of food or run out of time. Are you ready? Then shields up and let's advance. So as stated, this is from creating political and military simulation games on your micro by Micros, with games suitable for Amstrad, Spectrum, BBC Micro, Apple, all MSX machines and any machine furnished with BASIC. This is the Siege of Doune Castle, which you'll find on page 87. You can get the book on the Internet Archive or from Spectrum Computing. This is a challenging and complicated game involving the capture of a castle using various types of equipment. You have to take care that enough food is available for the men, as well as paying attention to matters of military strategy. The main daily report gives a list of your equipment and asks for your orders. These include requests for new supplies from your supporting teams. If you request more than they can produce, they scale the demands down. As well as battle reports, the figures for new equipment supplied are displayed at the end of each day. The computer's orders are worked out in a simple but effective manner, using tallies of your attacking distribution and the state of the castle's walls to decide on the allocation of men, archers and cauldrons of boiling oil. All equipment and men are stored in arrays, the appropriate names sorted out from the data statements at the end of the program. Incidentally, Doune Castle is the one used by Monty Python in the Trojan Rabbit sequence of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The font we're using is not one that comes with the Spectrum, it's font number 31 from Charbank, which is written by Colombo Roberto in 1986. Premi un tasto per iniziare. Well worth downloading, because it's easy to use, get new fonts for your Spectrum programs. Let's have a look at the game. So we have 300 infantry laying siege to Doune Castle in Scotland. We have to request for supplies and equipment. We have to calculate food use. Each man and archer eats 1/10 of a sack of food per day. So you have 300 men, 50 archers, 4 ladders, 4 battering rams, 2 sacks of rocks and 37 sacks of food. And the first question they ask is, do you issue full rations? Yes, please. How many catapults do we want? I made it all oldie worldy speak because it makes it a bit more fun. Don't want any catapults, don't want any siege towers. How many 6 ladders. No battering rams. Does not have any rocks. But let's have 100 sacks of food, please. Will we attack the north wall? No. South wall? Nope. East wall? Nope. West wall? Nope. Keep? Nope. Gates? Nope. 300 men left on guard. Press a key to continue. Lost 21 men to the plague, and we've got 300 sacks of food, which is much more than we thought, but never mind. So now it's day 2. We've got plenty of food, so issue full rations. And do we want any catapults? There's 2 catapults, a couple of siege towers, no ladders, no battering rams. How about even more sacks of food? Are we going to attack the north wall this time? Yes. How about the south wall? Yes. The east wall? Yes. The west wall? Yes. The keep? No. The gates? Shall we attack the... Yes. How many men have the north wall? 50 men and 10 archers. And let's have about a quarter of the ladders. That's 5 ladders. So again, we've got 50 men, 10 archers, and 5 ladders. Divide it all up. 50 men, 10 archers, 5 ladders. 50 men, 10 archers, and 5 ladders. How are the gates? About 50 men, 10 archers, and all the battering rams. 29 men left on guard. How do we do? We kicked ass pretty much, and the castle surrendered in 2 days. Do you want another game? All right then. Spent the morning typing it in. That does seem a little bit unsatisfying. We try this again. Again, when issue full rations, you can issue a smaller ration if you so desire, but then there's a risk of desertion. So I'm now ordering lots and lots of supplies. Loads of food. What should we attack? Let's not attack the North Wall, or the South Wall, or the East Wall, or the West Wall, or the Keep. Oh, we are attacking the Keep this time, sorry. I was so quick to notice. Let's attack with 50 men, 50 archers, and both catapults, and the siege tower, and the ladder. Most of the men just hanging around. The bombardment scored nothing, and the enemy has surrendered. This doesn't seem to be very good. Let's try again. Again, we have full rations. There's no reason not to. We don't want any catapults or ladders. We just want food, please, because also the men will be hungry. And we're just going to attack, I believe, the gates this time. Oh, nothing at all. No, just building up our stockpile. Terribly sorry. We've lost 147 men to the plague, though. So I don't think food's going to be a problem anymore. We've got enough food to feed 6,000 men now. We've got 150. Yeah, let's issue full rations. Let's have a party. Break out the celebrations. So 100 catapults. Why not? And then 100 sacks of rocks and 100 sacks of food. Yeah, why not? What should we attack? We're attacking nothing. Lost more men to the bloody flux. The diseases are in the game, but I made up 3 names. So basically, choose a random name and colour. So either bloody flux, the sweats, or the plague. Just so, a bit of variety. At some point we need to attack before we run out of men. We're attacking the North Wall with our entire force. So I don't see a point in not attacking with the entire force. But they've killed 7 men with the boiling oil, which is what I put in the flashing effects. It's quite sweet. And the enemy has deserted, claiming there's 290 of them left. He joins my forces, which is nice. The North Wall is seriously damaged. I need to fix that alignment. Let's issue full rations. Got 9 catapults. That's 9 of everything. Keep attacking the North Wall. No men on guard. Which seems to have no problem having no men on guard. I'm not sure that's right either. I could imagine they might come out from a sally port, perhaps, and if you don't leave any men on guard, they might go and burn your food or something. But seemingly not. So seemingly it's okay not to guard your base. So keep attacking now with 98 men. No men on guard, which is perfectly fine. 21 hits on the North Wall. We lost 21 men to boiling oil. We've got some more stuff from the peasants. Bless them. Some fight, some pray, some work. We're running out of men, though. Fortunately, we have enough food. So check everybody at the North Wall. No new supplies. Day 7, got 56 men left. Loads of catapults. I keep ordering more stuff. Why? Because I don't have to pay for it. It's the feudal system. Money does exist, but it's not. It's not the be all and end all. I'm not beholden to accountants. Although the Middle Ages did invent double entry bookkeeping. So when people go, "Oh, it's the Dark Ages," that's Petrarch. You can do one. We lost 34 men to boiling oil, and the rest of mutiny. We lost on day 7. I think I can make this game better. Come back in part 2.
Bootsman! The Sassenachs are attacking! I'm gonna blow my special whistle. It's not working! Jing scrivens and help my bob!
So I've made a few changes, try and make the game a bit better. So one of the things I thought was strange was if you left nobody on guard, you had no consequences. I thought, well, if you've got to leave some troops on guard, and if you don't leave enough troops on guard, the enemy might sally out from a secret door and burn part of your camp. So what we see here is us launching a full attack on the gates with all our troops, and hoping for the best. 300 men, 50 archers, and 5 battering rams. We left no men on guard. Enemies sally forth, burn our supplies. We lose minus 10 sacks of food. I think that's because we had so little food, we were negative anyway. And this leads to one of the losses, which you run out of food, and you have to surrender on day 1. That was the first change. The second change was I noticed that you could attack the keep straight away. And the point of castles is you have a surrounding wall. Within the wall, you've got a keep. So here, you can only attack the keep once you've destroyed any of the walls or the gates. So you'll see in a second, after you sort out the ordering, we get to choice of attacking the north wall, the south wall, the east wall, the west wall, skip over the keep, and then just attack the gates. Because the keep's in the middle. It'll be silly, we're not parachutists. So now to sort out attacking the gates with our battering rams, you need catapults, ladders and siege towers attack the walls, and the keep. Battering rams only attack the gate. We lost a lot of troops to the bloody flux then, by the way. The other change I made is I noticed that to get the enemy to surrender, you need to reduce their strength of armies below 0, or they've got less than 50 men and less men than you have, which is not that hard to achieve. So I changed that. And I also noticed if you attack somewhere and you are stronger than maybe 4 times the enemy strength there, like if you attack the north wall, you're stronger than maybe 4 times what they've got there, they also instantly surrender, which didn't make a lot of sense to me. So what I've done is change it. So if you attack somewhere and you're greater than 4 times your strength, you destroy that thing completely, and once it's destroyed, they can no longer repair it. The other bit, I changed it so that the enemy have to be either have no men left at all, or less than no men, and also they have to be, their surrender factor is 50 men multiplied by the strength of the keep. So if the keep is entirely full, they'll have 50 men. If the keep is 90% damaged, it'll be 5 men. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get this done properly, as we shall see here, and there are some errors in the code. So here we have the north wall's destroyed, the keep's destroyed, and the gates are all destroyed, which is all quite nice. We've only got 27 men left, though. So we launch an attack. By now the enemy would have probably surrendered once one of those things had happened. Anything was marked destroyed, that would have been an instant victory in version 1. Again, we've lost most of our food. They've got cauldrons of boiling oil, and we've mutinied. I'm going to try again. Now on day 4, we've now destroyed the north wall, the south wall, the west wall, the keep and the gates, yet the enemy have not surrendered yet. So to keep pushing forward, this is a bit of a problem because I've now made it rather too hard to win. And it takes me a while to work out what's going on. So attacking the only thing that's left, which is the east wall, with how many men are we going to use? Just 90 men, 15 archers, catapults, siege towers, ladders. And also attacking the keep, because the idea is we're going to try and kill them off. "25 men on guard to protect ourselves. The catapults keep firing. We lost more men to the plague. Got some new supplies. So now we've got a problem where we don't display the state of anything apart from the gates. What that suggests to me is that their repair state has gone below 0, which is not really ideal. And they've still not surrendered. So the north wall is probably now a trench or something, and the keep is maybe like a big hole in the ground. So we keep pushing forward, hoping for the best. When you change games, you can sometimes change them for the worse. In this case, I don't think I've quite changed it for the worse. I've made it more challenging rather than instant victory on day 1. But certainly balancing is a tricky issue. Now, catapults only damage walls. They don't actually kill anybody. So the fact that I keep attacking with catapults is actually a complete waste of time. So now breaking into the code, looking at the error condition. So here, E1 is the enemy's strength. So if E1 is less than 0, or if E1 is less than 50 times C5 and E1 is less than A1, which is E1 is less than A1 is their army is less than my army. C5 is the strength of the keep. The keep is destroyed, which means the keep is 0. 50 times 0 is 0, which is a bit of an issue. So yeah, here we are, 0. Not so good. They've got 19 men, so 19 is not less than 0. Unfortunately, if the keep was slightly in better repair, they'd have surrendered by now. It's not quite what I was trying to do. So we need to fix this. And I think I've got a simple way of doing it. So what we're going to do is E1 is going to be less than 10, which is fixed, plus 50 times the state of the keep. So if the keep is completely destroyed, it's just 10. If the keep is fine, it's got to be 60. Now pushing forward, day 25 of the keep, everything's destroyed. We've destroyed everything again somehow. And we're still trying to grind them down, because they're not surrendering yet. We lost 2 men to the... And now they've surrendered. We've triumphed in 25 days. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.